You are watching CRDN, Civil Rights Daily News.
Tonight, we turn to a story that has rapidly become one of the most controversial and politically charged domestic developments of this year. On January 7, 2026, a 37-year-old Minneapolis woman by the name of Renee Nicole Good was shot and killed fatally by an ICE agent during a large federal immigration enforcement operation in South Minneapolis. Federal officials, including Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, publicly defended these shootings as an act of self-defense and also claimed that Good attempted to drive her agents over. Noem also went further, describing her actions as a domestic terrorist act and insisted that ICE's presence and enforcement operations will continue uninterrupted. But eyewitness accounts, video footage, and statements from city and state officials are sharply contradicting the federal narrative. Local reporting, in fact, and independent videos show Good's car beginning to move just as officials approached, with no clear indication of her vehicle striking the agent. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey have rejected the Trump administration's version of events as inaccurate and misleading, both of them saying that they are calling for accountability and transparency from the Trump administration. Mayor Frey, in particular, has forcefully demanded that ICE leave Minneapolis in a press briefing that the agency's account did not line with what he saw in the video footage, and that Minneapolis has serious concerns about federal handling of the operation. The federal investigation itself has also become a major point of dispute. The FBI's sole control of the probe, after initially involving the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, a move local leaders argue undermines states' participation and transparency in determining what actually happened. The public reaction has been major, with thousands of people taking to the streets in Minneapolis and in demonstrations across the United States in major cities like Chicago, New York City, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, and Seattle, with protesters chanting "No more ICE," and also calling for an end to aggressive federal immigration enforcement. In downtown Minneapolis alone, an estimated 1,000 protesters marched on a hotel where ICE agents were reportedly staying, demanding that the agency withdraw from the city altogether. These demonstrations have at times been met with law enforcement using crowd control measures such as tear gas, pepper spray, and in some cases, physical containment of protesters. This moment has also revitalized political debate across the country. Civil liberty groups and migrant rights advocates are organizing under banners like ICE Out for Good, while especially conservative lawmakers are condemning the protests and are urging strong support for federal enforcement. Amid the divisive reactions, local public safety measures have also shifted. Minneapolis public schools canceled classes indefinitely for the week, citing safety concerns. Governor Walz has also authorized the Minnesota National Guard to be prepared to assist when necessary. At its core, this incident has thrust the debate over federal law enforcement authority versus local sovereignty back into national spotlight. And it's also raised major concerns about when and how federal agencies operate in cities, as well as how the use of force decisions are evaluated, and whether the public can even trust official narratives when digital evidence clearly shows otherwise. With Civil Rights Daily News, I'm Samiha Charles. We'll be back after these messages.
You are watching CRDN, Civil Rights Daily News.